Hey guys, so this video is going to be a video all about foundations. I'm actually going to share with you my foundation collection and share with you some products that I love and that I use on a daily basis. Sometimes I get loads of questions on the foundation that I'm using, so 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, it'll be one of these foundations. So I will share my foundations with you and why I like them, and I hope that you enjoy the video. And if you would like to see the foundations that I am absolutely in love with, please stay tuned. Okay guys, so currently I own 5 different foundations, and I rotate them depending on occasion, depending on what I'm doing, depending on if I'm going to work and how I feel. But I will go through each one of them and I will tell you why I use them. Before I go through the foundations, I will tell you that I have extremely oily skin and I'm acne prone. I don't really have any acne right now just because I keep it under control. But foundations and different makeup products can break me out very easily, so I have to be very careful on what I put onto my skin. And these foundations actually work really well with my skin. They haven't broken me out, surprisingly, and these are foundations that I go to and they give me a flawless finish. So for every day, I have a long work day. I want something that's going to last, and I need something that's going to be pretty matte. So I actually use the Clinique Stay-Matte. I have 2 of them. I have one in number 20 and one in number 21. So this foundation is amazing. It gives you a flawless finish. It gives you a semi-matte finish. It's not totally matte, which I don't want to be totally matte because it makes you flat. But it makes you look perfect. It makes you look poreless. This foundation, however, is a little bit hard and tricky to work with on the skin. So if you buff it in, it'll work best, or if you do a traditional foundation brush and you kind of do short strokes, that'll work best. But it's good. It's oil free, gives you a natural finish. It's medium coverage. It really is not full coverage. You can build it up, but I would say it's more medium coverage. And I use 20 on a daily basis, but recently I've been getting a little bit more color, so I've been using 21. 20 is a neutral tone and 21 is a golden tone. So this makes me definitely look a little bit more golden. This one is going to be perfect for the summer. And sometimes I'll even just do the number 20 in the center of my face and the 21 on the outside of my face, and it gives me a perfect look. I love this foundation so much, and this is going to be a staple for me. I've been using this for, I want to say, as soon as it came out actually, and I think that was a year ago. So I love this foundation and it's always going to be a staple. And the packaging is pretty nice. It's just a squeezy tube and you squeeze how much you need out, so it's easy to control and easy to travel with because it's plastic. So these are super great and they're thin, so really good to throw in your makeup bag as well. Love that. Excuse me. Also for everyday, I really like the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions, and I have this also in number 20. Deep neutral. It's a neutral tone. This one gives you a perfect look. The only gripe that I have with this one is that because I'm super oily, it doesn't last all day. So if I'm having a shorter work day, or if it's less like I'm going somewhere or going to dinner or something, this is the foundation that I'm going to put on 9 times out of 10. And it just makes your skin look flawless because it's actually meant to blur imperfections because it is a pore makeup. It also almost dries down to a powdery finish. It's oil free. You're supposed to shake it well before you use it. The packaging is similar to the Even Better makeup, so be careful when you go in for this because it looks just like the Even Better makeup. Make sure you're getting the right one. It has a thin nozzle, so it's easy to use. Not as easy as this, but pretty easy, and you can control how much you get out. And surprisingly these have the same amount of product in them. They just are different packaging. And I've had this for about 6 months and I still have about half of it left, so a little bit goes a long way. And again, it doesn't break me out, doesn't irritate my skin. It actually feels really good at the end of nighttime when I go to take my foundation off. I feel really great, and I love this foundation so much. Now this doesn't have SPF, and the Stay Matte doesn't have SPF. I actually prefer no SPF in my foundation if I can get away with it, because Sometimes I use this, especially when I'm going out, even this one sometimes. And if you have SPF, sometimes it can create a white cast in photos, especially flash photography. So I just like these. And sometimes I tend to break out from sunscreen, so if I can stay away from it, you know, I really will stay away from it. I'll use my day cream or something that has SPF in it, and then I'll throw this on top. Also, recently for everyday, I have been using my Even Better Compact Makeup. I actually just filmed a tutorial showing you how I use this product. This one is SPF 15, but it doesn't bother my skin. This one is for more like running errands or if I have a short work day, because this does not last on the skin at all. I would say after about 6 hours, it does start to break down because I'm so oily. I have to blow out my skin, and it does start to break down around my nose and my chin. But it is nice. It's cream to powder. It's oil free. So if you want something very simple to use, this is a great product. It also is supposed to treat your skin. All of these foundations actually are supposed to treat your skin. They have treatment in them. That's what I personally like about Clinique. So that is like my everyday running errands foundation. If I want to throw this on, it's really nice just to throw on if you don't want to think about anything. Again, it gives you a really nice flawless finish as well. Now, if I am going hiking, or if I don't want to look like I have makeup on, or if it's just one of those like days where I'm having a good skin day and I feel like I don't really need foundation or anything, but I want to go somewhere, I will use my MAC Face and Body Foundation. And this one, I have it in C7, and you just shake it up. It's water-based, apparently waterproof, not too sure about that, but this is something when it's super duper hot outside that comes in handy, because you don't want to feel like you have foundation on. You don't want to feel cakey, especially if you're oily. You know how it feels to have your skin feel like a grease ball in the summer. It's horrible. It's terrible. This is something that you can put on your skin, and it's water. It feels good when you put it on. It doesn't feel like you're putting some sort of oily mess on your skin. Love it, love it, love it. Super liquidy. The only thing about this is that it gives you a very, very dewy finish when you put it on, so you have to powder heavily over top of it like a matte powder, and then you'll be fine. But again, has a little nozzle, so it's easy to kind of control. Be careful because it is water-based, so it'll come out, you know, like a water, so you have to be careful. But this is the foundation that I really love. Doesn't break me out. Most MAC foundations break me out. Like I tried the Studio Fix, it broke me out. I forgot the other one, the liquid. I don't know, but they break me out. And I know that a lot of people I work with, it breaks them out too, so they end up changing their foundation. But this is a product that has not broken me out, so if you're oily or acne prone, definitely try this one out. Or if you want just a very light foundation, try this one out. The MAC Face and Body. No SPF either. Now, my last foundation, my last liquid foundation, is going to be the Perfection Lumiere by Chanel. Now, this is a product I decided to actually splurge on. This is pretty expensive. The Clinique and the Face and Body, they are like in the mid-range of products. Definitely not drugstore, but they're in the mid-range. They're a little bit more affordable now. The Chanel is pretty expensive. This is the new Perfection Lumiere. This is their newest one. This is supposed to give you like a HD finish. It's supposed to give you a semi-matte finish to your skin, and I actually really love this foundation. Now, this foundation is, to me, a bit heavy. So what I like to do, I like to actually use it when I'm going out, or if I'm going to be taking pictures, going to dinner, anything like that. It does have a small SPF in it, but I find that I don't get flashback. And this one is in the color 64 Beige Ombre. Now, the thing about this is that it's very orange on me, so I think I'm going to have to, you know, kind of reserve this for summer. But I can, you know, color correct with some foundation, some powder on top of it, but it is a bit orange for me, and I didn't want to go lighter than this because I know I'll probably be wearing this in the summer because it gives a matte finish. So I just got the 64. It matches me pretty well, but does look a little orange. This is really great foundation. You need a little bit, it goes a long way. Again, it is a little bit hard to work with because it is a matte foundation, so you have to kind of buff it in, or you can use a traditional foundation brush but in shorter strokes. But this is a foundation I actually really love, and I'm really happy that I actually decided to try it out. And this is darn near full because I don't use it because it's so expensive. Now my last foundation I actually almost forgot about because I don't use it as a foundation. I use it as a setting powder. It's the Stay-Matte Sheer Press Powder. It's oil free. It's by Clinique. I use number 19, Stay Suede, and this is it. This is probably my third one I'm going through, and I have a backup. This powder is amazing. It doesn't break me out. It really is nice to touch up with because it's not cakey, even though I don't touch up, but it's great, and it sets the foundation perfectly, and it keeps me matte for about 4 to 5 hours, and then I start to get oily. But that's good because I'm super duper oily. I love this foundation. It doesn't really smell like anything. Clinique is fragrance free, and with powders I hate when they smell a lot. To me it kind of annoys me, but this is a great powder. I actually set all of these foundations with this powder, and I use it every single day. Even if I use my cream to powder, I'll use this in the T-zone because I know that I'm going to get super oily. So this is something that I still use. So those are my foundations that I use, and I rotate depending on the occasion. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're wondering, right now I actually have my compact, the cream to powder, even better, and I have, of course, my Stay Matte on top of it. So that's what I'm wearing right now. And those are the foundations that I used. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I have oily skin, so these are foundations that work for me. So if you're super oily, I think that these will work for you. And then all of these come in a very wide range of shades, which I really like. So if you are deeper in skin tone, if you're more olive, if you're fairer, you are definitely sure to find something that will match you. So I will talk to you guys later in the next video. Thank you for supporting, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and I will talk to you in another video. Bye!